Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 301. I'm back with another YouTube video podcast today. I hope y'all are having a wonderful night, a wonderful day. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday night. I was watching Hill Street Blues. I'm on season 2, episode 17, but I started looking up some stuff on the internet. And what has been trending today, what has been trending for the past couple of days, I had people sending me this article and sending me stuff about this situation in my DMs, and I read it, and I think it's very sad. I think it's very heartbreaking. And the topic and situation that I'm talking about a man by the name of Marcellus Williams. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. I don't know much about Marcellus Williams, but I can and I will say that this human being, this man here, who was constantly claimed innocent, was executed by a lethal injection in Missouri, despite of the family of the person that was killed in 1998 of a stabbing, of a burglary incident in 1998. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today in my video, and that's what's going to be the topic. But first, before I get started and before we get into this, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, so you will get notified every time I post a new video and content. And I have other videos out as well. I have a live video that I did earlier today. I got the Jaron Jackson video out. If you have not watched any of my other videos and you are subscribed, be sure to watch them. If you would like to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button once again, because I would like to keep y'all up to date with the news and with the topics with the tea and all that. But tonight and today, I'm going to talk about this because I feel like it's in my best interest. And what I think about this situation, I think it's very sad, and I think it's very heartbreaking because, you know, he was innocent and they still injected him and executed him by lethal injection, even though the family of the woman that was unalived 26 years ago spared him his life. They still executed him. And I think it's sad because he was innocent. And that basically brings me back to all the other times that I done content and all the other times that I said in my videos when it's peoples of our community, of the black community, that is innocent, and they end up getting arrested. They end up being in prison, serving time, and being in prison, having their life and everything taken away for a crime that they didn't commit. They end up getting blamed for a crime that they didn't commit. But this situation here, and this topic here, and this dynamic here, this is some foul bullshit. This is some foul bullshit. And this goes on to tell you that the system does not care about us as black individuals. The system does not care about us black men and women. Because if they did, they would have never executed this man, this innocent man that was in prison. The family of the unalived woman that was stabbed to death in 1998 of a burglary incident, her family called and spared his life to stop the execution. But did they stop it? No, they ended up killing him anyway. They ended up unaliving this man anyway. And I'm going to read this article. I'm going to read an article, and then once I read the article, I'm going to talk about it again. And then it is said that he has left a statement saying about this whole situation. It's a statement that he left that he said before he was executed by lethal injection, which made him lose his life. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's total bullshit that this man, Marcellus Williams had to lose his life because of this, because he was innocent. When you are innocent, you don't have nothing, not a damn thing to do with nothing. When you're innocent, you're not even supposed to be in that situation. But I'm gonna tell you this, but the fact is, a lot of men and women have went to prison, have served time, and have been blamed for crimes, locked up for crimes, taken away from this earth for crimes, and them being innocent of something that they didn't have nothing to do with. And I talk about this all the time, and I'm just, be honest, I'm really tired because, like I said, I don't care who has anything to say, but I'm going to say it. The system does not care about us black men and women. They never have, and they never will. And they wonder why we be upset. They wonder why us peoples of the black community be upset. They wonder why we be yelling and screaming and always angry. We have a reason to be angry. For over 400 years, we, the ancestors, the black peoples of the men and women in our community have always failed, has always been failing us. The system has always failed us. They don't care about us. And we all know why they don't care about us. Because we are not a certain color. We don't fit the paper bag description. So let that resonate. But I'm going to read this article about Marcellus Williams, and then after I get through talking about it, after I get through reading, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to elaborate about it, okay? Okay. Who is Marcellus Williams? Missouri man executed despite victim's family calls to spare his life. And I got this from the Times of India. Marcellus Williams, who's consistently claimed innocent, was executed by lethal injection in Missouri, despite the family calling to spare his life. Marcellus Williams, a 55-year-old man from Missouri, was executed on Tuesday despite objections from the victim's family and the prosecutor, and sought to commute the death sentence to life in prison. Williams was convicted of breaking into Lisa Gale's suburban St. Louis home in 1998 and repeatedly stabbing her. Williams' attorney raised concerns about the jury selection at his trial and the handling of evidence in this case. The clemency petition appeased that Gale relatives wanted Williams' sentence commuted to life without the possibility of parole, saying, "The family defines closure as Marcus being allowed to live. Marcus' execution is not necessary." During the execution, Williams appeared to converse with a spiritual advisor and showed some movement before his chest heaved about a half dozen times. His son and two attorneys was present in another room, but no one was there on behalf of the victim's family. The Department of Corrections released a brief statement written by Williams, ahead of time, saying, "All praise to be alive in every situation." Now see, that was his statement. That was his statement. His statement was, all praise to be alive in every situation. Like I said, I got this article from the Times of India. That's where I got this from. And so basically, like what I just said a while ago, now we finna go ahead and elaborate. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. The family, the victim's family of the woman that was unalive, I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of this woman and I'm gonna put up so y'all will know, so y'all can get a better understanding. Now, the name was Lisa Gales, but he claimed he was innocent. Okay. But then the family of the victim said that, let him serve life in prison without the possibility of parole, meaning execution did not have to happen. It didn't even have to go that far. That's basically what the family of the victim was saying. Give him the possibility of parole, if I'm saying it correctly. Give him the possibility of parole, but the execution does not have to happen. Okay, so Lisa Gale, while we on this, let me see right quick. Lisa Gale, that's the name. Let me see here. Let me see. See, can I find? Okay, so, I get it. I think it's coming together. I have found a picture of reporter Felicia Liza Gale. She was a white woman. She was a white tea woman. So bingo, there you go. There you go, there you go. There you go. That's why they executed him. Because he was a black man. And he pleaded innocent. Reportedly, he stabbed her multiple times in a burglary. The victim's family, Felicia Liza Gale, her family told the prosecutor and everybody that execution did not have to happen. But guess what? They ended up doing the execution anyway. They ended up injecting him with lethals anyway. With a lethal injection anyway. Because you know why? I might be wrong. Because you know why? Because right here, skin color. Because he was a black man. They feel because he was a black man, he did the crime. They felt like that they had to take matters into their own hands and take that man's life. Take Marcellus Williams' life. That's what they felt. Like I said, the system has always failed us. And I'm not saying we are all perfect in our community. We've all done wrong in our community. We all done wrong in any community that we are belonging to. All of us ain't perfect. But what I'm saying, in my opinion, that's why he was executed and ejecting with the ejection, because of what I said. And that's just how I see it. But he was executed yesterday on September the 24th, 2024. And it was basically talked about a whole week. So the whole situation, to me, I think it's like, it's sad and you know, it's heartbreaking. Because it was petitions, it was everything going around trying to get Marcellus Williams some help to keep him from getting executed, trying to help him from getting what he got, which was unalived by a lethal injection. Even when the victim's family told the prosecutors and everybody that the execution and the lethal ejection did not have to happen. Like, to me, in my opinion, if you are getting life and the possibility of no parole, basically, I feel like, you know, you can't get out if you have that. And I feel like you ain't gonna, you know, can't nothing else be done, but you know, so they decide to execute Marcellus Williams, even when the victim's family told them that they didn't have to do that, like that was not necessary. So basically, these peoples of Missouri, they took it into their own hands when the victim's family precisely told them that they didn't have to do it. They wanted to do it, not the victim's family. The peoples in the department everywhere that was in charge of it, they wanted to do it because they wanted to get rid of this man because of the crime that he did. But I feel like if he was already getting the possibility of no parole and he was getting life, don't you think that's enough of that right there? They didn't have to go on with the execution when it didn't have to be done. They wanted to do it. They wanted to do it. And peoples was signing petitions trying to stop the execution. And this article in the news came out on September the 17th of this month, 2024. I saw it on TikTok and everything. And how I feel about this situation, I feel sad, I feel gutted, I feel very, very, very pissed because, you know, it's sad what happened to the victim, yeah. What happened to the victim should have never happened to the victim. But the fact that these people took it into their own hands and decided they gonna take Marcellus Williams' life away from him, and his family didn't even, in my opinion, they didn't even get the proper goodbye. They won't even get a chance to see this Marcellus Williams again. They won't get to see Marcellus Williams again. They won't, because he was taken away. And his statement, once again, his statement that he said before he was ejected was all praise to be a lie in every situation. So, like I said, at this point in time, give it some time, and I'm going to say this. A lot of y'all might not want to hear this, but I'm going to say it. I'm not into politics. And I have basically said that millions times, I'm not into politics. That does not excite me one bit. I'm going to say this. Please let Kamala Harris get a chance and get in the office. I understand some of y'all don't want to vote for her. I understand some of y'all don't want to vote in general. But I'm telling y'all, if it was up to me, I'd rather vote for Kamala Harris, go blue, I'm with her, than to go with an individual that does not care about us. And y'all know who I'm talking about, that orange Cheeto. I'm not voting for him. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I'm going for blue. I'm voting blue. And it's like what somebody said on TikTok. Half of us in our community, y'all are real easy. And y'all feel so confident that y'all want to vote for the white man, Trump. Some of y'all in our community, y'all want to bow down and vote for Trump. And for what? Because you think that you're going to get more money out of him? He's not going to do anything to help us. He don't even like us. If what this man didn't resonate in y'all brains about the black jobs, and if what this man didn't say about that we need to go back where we came from, this and that, the third, and all that stuff that he done started with the Capitol, and then some of y'all in our black community wants to vote for this man, like really? Why? Why? Just tell me why. Why y'all want to vote for a person that doesn't even give a damn about us, that doesn't even care about us, that's basically trying to take everything away, government assistance, all that. But y'all are real easy to bow down to the white man. But because there's a black woman that could easily become president, that is running to become president, it isn't the women, it isn't the black women, it's I don't know, it's the black men that's basically, some of the black men in our communities that's basically bowing down to Trump and bow down, being these Uncle Toms. Saying, oh yes sir, Master Bob. We already got enough of that. Tim Scott is enough. We don't need no more. He already got Candace Owens. He got Tim Scott. We don't need no more. He might got Oprah too. We don't know. But what I'm saying, better let Kamala get in this office for all this evilness, for all this crazy ass shit, for all this unaliving of peoples of our community, and for our system, for the system, for stop failing us in our community. That's all I'm saying. But I think it's very sad, and I think it's very heartbreaking what happened to Marcellus Williams. My heart, my prayers goes out to the family. Well, I'm gonna say this. My condolences goes out to the family. And that's why we always say Black Lives Matter. Don't know life matters until Black Lives Matter. Because our lives, the Black Lives Matter movement, that movement is important. Because there's been so many black lives that has been taken away for nothing. The cruelty of white policemen brutality, everything, racism, all that. And I hope this whole situation with Marcellus Williams, I really hope the situation when it all started with this whole situation, I hope it should have opened everybody's eyes when it happened to Sonia Massey, when it happened to Javon McGee, when it happened to so many others, when it happened to George Floyd, when it happened to so many others, when it happened to Breonna Taylor, when it happened to Sandra Bland. That's when we should have all been alert, and that's when we should have all knew right then. The system does not care about us. The policemen, they don't use their jobs to do, they don't use their badge and they suits and they oath to do their jobs. They be abusing their power to get rid of us. And then when one of us gets unalived by one of them, we in the wrong. We end up doing something silly. It's always our fault. No, it wasn't. It was not Sonia Massey's fault when she got unalive. It was not George Floyd's fault when he got unalive. It was not Breonna Taylor's fault when she got unalive. It was not Sandra Bland's fault when she got unalive. It wasn't none of those faults. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But until then, now Marcellus Williams, let's add him to the list of who was done wrong and who was failed by the system of our black community. So what do y'all think about this whole situation? How did I do on this video? And I really hope that the family of Marcellus Williams get justice. So how I do on this video, y'all? Please let me know how I did, please. Thank you so much. And that will be my video for today, y'all. For tonight. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all so much. And I'll be back with another video as soon as possible. I really want to say I love y'all. Thank you. And have a wonderful day. I love y'all. Bye-bye.